All right, welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're going to decode one of the biggest shifts you'll ever make, that huge leap from high school to university. And trust me, it's way more than just a new building. It's a complete upgrade to how you think, how you learn, and how you live. So let's kick things off with this really powerful idea from the philosopher John Dewey. Because university isn't just some next step on a checklist you have to get through. No, it's a transformation that starts the very moment you step on campus. It's happening now. If you're feeling this mix of pure excitement and maybe a little bit of that nerve-wracking, oh my gosh, what have I gotten myself into feeling, well, you're not alone. That feeling is totally universal. This is a huge milestone, and it's supposed to feel big. So, let's frame this whole journey as what it really is, an upgrade. This is not high school version 2.0, not at all. It's a chance to completely level up your thinking, your skills, and, when it comes right down to it, yourself. Now, it's so easy to think that success depends on the university's ranking or how fancy its library is, but the research is super clear on this. While those things can help, the single biggest factor in your success is you. Your motivation, your persistence, your choices, that's what's going to make the biggest difference. Okay, so let's really dive into this. To master this new game, you first have to get your head around how the rules have fundamentally changed. The whole environment, it just operates on a totally different logic now. The first major shift is this. You've basically been promoted. Think about it. In high school, you were guided. Teachers reminded you, they tracked you, they followed up. But at university, you're treated like an independent adult. You manage your own time, and those deadlines, they are 100% your responsibility. It's a ton of freedom, but it comes with real accountability. And it's not just your schedule that changes. Your whole education shifts focus dramatically. High school was all about giving you a broad, general overview of a lot of different subjects. University, on the other hand, is about going deep. You're specializing now, you're picking electives that actually interest you, and you're connecting what you learn directly to what you want to do with your life. And this might be the most important change of all, the academic standards. In high school, a lot of the time, success came from memorizing information to find that one right answer. University is a different world. It expects you to synthesize knowledge from different places, to analyze complex problems that don't have easy answers, and this is the big one, to contribute your own original ideas to the conversation. So, to succeed in this new game, you can't just show up with your old equipment. You need a totally upgraded mental toolkit. So let's build one right now with a couple of essential tools you are going to be using all the time. The first and honestly most critical tool is nuance. It's about moving beyond those simple black and white questions. So instead of asking if social media is good or bad, you learn to ask, well, how does it impact mental health? And does that change for different age groups or in different cultures? You start to explore the complexity, all those shades of gray. All right, next up, the word theory. Now, in an academic context, this isn't just a random guess. The first way to think about it is as a rigorous, tested explanation that's based on a ton of evidence. A great example is the theory of supply and demand in economics. It's this powerful tool that helps explain and even predict how markets are going to behave. But theory can also mean something a little different, a framework for interpretation. The best way to think about this is like putting on a special pair of glasses. A specific leadership theory, for instance, gives you a unique lens to look at a manager's behavior. It helps you see patterns and make sense of things you might have totally missed otherwise. So here's the bottom line. Whether a theory is used to explain and predict or to help you interpret something, its job is to give your thinking structure. It's the thing that takes your analysis from just being a simple opinion to being a well-supported evidence-based argument. So, why? Why do all these new rules and mental tools actually matter beyond, just getting a good grade on a paper? Let's move on and see how all of this connects to the real, bigger purpose of your entire university experience. Look, when you boil it all down, your time at university is really about three huge opportunities. You've got the degree itself, that piece of paper. You have the relationships you build, the friends and the connections that can genuinely last a lifetime. And then there's the learning, the actual knowledge and skills you pick up along the way. And here's the thing that's so important to get. While that degree opens the first door for you, it's the learning, the skills, the critical thinking, the ability to adapt that will define your success and happiness long after you frame that diploma. An empty degree isn't going to get you very far. And this is a huge deal because knowledge isn't static, right? It's always evolving. I mean, think about it. What was considered the absolute best marketing strategy just 20 years ago, relying on print and TV, has been completely blown up by search engines, then social media, and now AI. What's cutting edge today might be history tomorrow. So what does that mean for you? It means your real goal at university isn't just to memorize a bunch of facts. It's to learn how to learn. It's about building the mental flexibility to adapt, to let go of old ideas, and to embrace new ones, because the future is guaranteed to be in constant change. Okay, to bring this all together, let's use a really simple but powerful metaphor to think about your entire learning journey: a jigsaw puzzle. I want you to imagine all the information in the world as just a giant, infinite puzzle. And when you start out, all you have is a box full of thousands of disconnected, individual little pieces. Now, every time you learn something new, every lecture you go to, every article you read, every idea you debate with a friend, you're grabbing another piece of that puzzle and you're fitting it into place. And slowly, over time, as you connect more and more of these pieces together, a real coherent image starts to form. Your understanding of how the world actually works becomes sharper, clearer, and a whole lot more complete. And you have to remember this. The final picture, its clarity, depends entirely on the quality of the pieces you're using. If you build your understanding on misinformation or bad data, your puzzle's going to be all distorted. But if you use high-quality, researched, and trusted information, your view of the world will be that much clearer. Look, this whole journey is about so much more than just getting a degree. It's a chance to build your own understanding of the world, to shape your mind, and to decide what kind of person you want to become. The upgrade is ready. Your transformation begins right now.